Hello everyone, welcome back to class. This is Shanas Parveen here with your online class. How are you doing? I hope all of you are doing great at home. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty. Dear students, we started a class on parts of speech. We have already learned what is part of speech and its type. We also learned noun and its types. Dear students, today we will learn pronoun and its types. What is pronoun? A pronoun is a word used instead of noun. It helps us to avoid the repetition of a noun. Dear students, look at the sentences. Asif is a student. Asif is in class 8. Asif goes to school every day. Don't you think the sentences look quite boring? Yes. Why? Because we using the same nouns every time. But when we use pronouns in the sentences, let's have a look what will be there. Asif is a student. He is in class 8. He goes to school every day. Here, Asif is a noun which is replaced with pronoun he. Now it's become more attractive. Now let's talk about the types of pronoun. There are 9 types of pronouns. Number 1, personal pronoun. Number 2, interrogative pronoun. Number 3, distributive pronoun. Number 4, relative pronoun. Number 5, reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Number 6, demonstrative pronoun. Number 7, possessive pronoun. Number 8, indefinite pronoun. Number 9, reciprocal pronoun. Personal pronoun. A pronoun that stands for a person or thing is called personal pronoun. Personal pronoun are of 3 types. Number 1, the first person pronoun. The pronouns which refer to the person or persons speaking are said to be in first person. Examples: I, we, me, us, my, our, mine, etc. The second person pronoun. The pronouns which refer to the person or persons spoken to are said to be in second person. Examples: you, yours, thy, thee, etc. The third person pronoun. The pronouns which refer to the person or things spoken of are said to be in the third person. Examples: he, she, him, his, her, it, its, they, them, their, etc. Interrogative pronouns. The words which substitute for nouns and ask questions are called interrogative pronoun. Look at the examples. What do you want? Who did the work? Which of these books do you want? Where do you live? Whose is this pen? In the sentence given above, the words what, who, which, where, whose are classed as pronouns because they are interrogative pronoun, as they are used for asking questions. Distributive pronoun. The pronouns that separate one person or thing from another or a number of persons or things are called distributive pronoun. Each of the students has got a prize. Either of the 2 boys is intelligent. Neither of the 2 parents writes well. Each refer to 2 or more persons taken one by one. Either means one or the other. Neither is the negative form of either. In fact, there are only 3 words in English, each, either and neither, that are called distributive pronouns. These pronouns are always singular and as such are followed by a verb in the singular. Distributive pronouns and distributive adjectives. When distributive pronouns qualify nouns, they become distributive adjectives. Each boy was given a prize. Either Pan is new, neither Pan writes well. Relative pronoun. The pronoun which refers to some noun or pronoun mentioned before and at the same time joins two clause or sentences is called relative pronoun. Who, whom, whose, which, where, when, why, what, that, etc. These all are relative pronoun. Look at the sentence. I know the man who lost his bag. I bought what he made. I don't know where he lives. These are the examples of relative pronoun. Reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Reflexive. A reflexive pronoun is used when the subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. Reflexive pronouns are formed by the addition of self or selves to the following simple pronoun. Look at the example. My plus self, myself. Her plus self, herself. These are the singular pronoun of reflexive pronoun. Our plus selves, your plus selves. These are the plural form of reflexive pronoun. He took care of himself. Here, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Allah helps those who help themselves. Here, themselves is the example of reflexive pronoun. Now, emphatic pronoun. The pronoun that is used after a noun or pronoun to add an emphasis on it is called the emphatic pronoun. They can be used for putting emphasis on subjects or objects. Look at the example. I myself did the sum. Here, the emphasis is on the subject. I met the president himself. Here, the emphasis is on the object, president. When the self pronoun are used in this way, they are called emphatic pronoun. How to recognize a reflexive and emphasis pronoun? A reflexive pronoun answers the question whom, and the subject and object of the sentence are the same in a reflexive pronoun. A emphatic pronoun lends emphasis. They are used to emphasize noun or pronoun. Look at the example. He hurt himself while playing. Whom did he hurt? Himself. So the word himself is a reflexive pronoun. I myself opened the door. Nobody else, but I opened the door. So I know it was open. Here the word myself has been used as an emphatic pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is used for pointing on the object or objects to which it refers. This is my home. That is your home. These are ripe mangoes. Those are green mangoes. In the above sentence, the word this, that, these, those are pronoun because they are used in place of noun. They are called demonstrative pronoun because they are used for demonstrating or pointing out persons or things. These and that are used in the singular number. These and those are used in the plural number. This and these refers to the things near at hand. That and those refers to the things lying at a distance. Demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjectives. Look at the examples. This is my book. This stands for the noun book. Therefore, it is a pronoun. This book is mine. This qualifies the noun book. Therefore, it is an adjective. These are woolen gloves. It is a demonstrative pronoun. These gloves are woolen. It is a demonstrative adjective. We should remember that an adjective is usually placed just before the noun it qualifies. Indefinite pronoun. The pronouns which refer to persons or things in a general way is called indefinite pronoun. They don't refer to any particular person or thing. Look at the sentences. Somebody has done it. One should do one's duty. Everybody enjoyed the party. Many were invited, but few came. Do good to others. Nothing is so sweet as honey. In the above sentences, the words some, one, everybody, many, others, none refer to persons or things in a general way. We don't know exactly which thing or person has been referred to by the indefinite pronoun. Therefore, they are called indefinite pronoun. Some examples: anybody, anyone, anything, everybody, everyone, everything, nobody, no one, nothing, somebody, someone, something, some, many, none, few, both, all, several, another, others, few, little, either, neither, is, much. Possessive pronoun. The pronoun which shows the possession or ownership is called possessive pronoun. Look at the examples. This is my book. Yours is there. In the sentence, the word your is the example of possessive pronoun. We call them possessive pronoun for two reasons. They refer to some person or persons. They are generally used for showing possession. Some examples: mine, his, hers, yours, ours, theirs. Reciprocal pronoun. The pronouns that indicate mutual relation between two or more persons are called reciprocal pronoun. Each other, one another are called reciprocal pronoun. Dear students, look at the example. They love each other. They never stood against one another. In the above sentence, each other, one another are the examples of reciprocal pronoun. Dear students, write down your homework please. Find out the pronoun from the following sentences. Number 1. It is good to take exercise regularly. Number 2. Which of these books do you want? Number 3. There are 2 pens. Neither is good. Number 4. These are bad pencils, but those are good. Number 5. I have lost the book that you gave me. Number 6. People should help one another in the society. Number 7. You fan yourself. Number 8. They said that God exists. Number 9. He himself did it. Number 10. Look at these pictures. Mine is the small one. Dear students, that's all for today. Now I hope you have a very clear idea about pronoun and its types, and I hope we will be able to find out pronoun in any sentence. I will be back with the rest part in my next class. Take care. Till then, keep watching and keep practicing. Stay at home. Maintain the rules of health. Bye-bye.